Okay. You don't understand. So let me explain my industry that I work in. Okay, and it's called real estate. Now, it's it's really complicated, but I'm gonna try to dumb it down so that you guys can possibly try to envision it. All right. So like, as an analogy or an example, if you're not familiar with those kind of words, um, let's say you're I don't know, a potato farmer, for example, okay? So you farm your potatoes, you farm them, you put the seeds in the dirt or however the fuck you make potatoes, and then you rip them out of the dirt, and then you dust them off, and you put them in a bin, and then you gather them up and put them in a truck and bring them to market, right? So, maybe you don't maybe you don't bring them to market yourself. Actually, let's say you hire like your son. You don't even hire him because you're a farmer, okay? You don't have much money. You can't pay wages, but you have a son who can drive the truck, even though he's only 14. In some of those rural areas, they don't even check your license. There's not like cops around or anything either. So, okay, let's say you get your son. Let's say you have 4 bushels of potatoes, right? Um, that's let's not overcomplicate it. Let's say you have 4 barrels of potatoes. You load them onto the truck with your son. You know he helps with the labor too. You load them onto the truck. He drives them to the market on Sunday, right? And let's say you want I don't know, $50 per bushel per barrel, whatever the fuck. So fifty bucks a barrel. You have 4 barrels, right? Now, your son brings them to market, and you're thinking, well, okay, four times $50, I should net $200. So minus whatever your costs are. Let's say your cost basis for the seeds and the supplies. Let's say you need to buy the barrels themselves. Let's say all that is $50. So if your income off of this one season or whatever of potatoes is 200, and you've outlaid $50 in advance, you're hoping to profit $150. Now, let's say that a guy comes along to you and says, hey, look, you know what? You don't even need to have your son bring the potatoes to market. I will just give you the 150 and come and pick them up. Do you say yes or do you say no? Well, that's an interesting question, because you would be getting $200 less, or I mean, you would be getting less than the $200, but you also got to factor in gas, okay, and stuff like that. I mean, it's you would never really understand anyways, but I mean yeah, that doesn't really explain the whole thing, but that's real estate in a nutshell. So, um, yeah, no, you guys, you know what? Just forget it.